All right, good afternoon, guys. Juan Grimaldo here with the Grimaldo Group, where we love helping families grow, create wealth through home ownership. Today we have Brandon. We're going to talk about a little bit of everything. I met him at the gym. Good afternoon, Brandon.
Yeah,
Welcome.
yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you for being here. So tell me a little bit about you. Who is Brandon?
Yeah, so I'm a financial advisor with Edward Jones right here in Goodyear. I'm a local guy. Went to Olive Free High School. I'm an Arizona native. My other job is I'm on the city council here in Goodyear, so I'm
Okay.
elected official. I'm in my second term on city council,
Nice.
where I'm just been trying to give back, help the community, and make sure Goodyear's gonna be good for the next 10, 20, 30, 40 years for the residents of Goodyear and also my family.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about your family. So you have a wife, kids.
So I have three kids, so two boys and a girl, and then I was married, but now I'm divorced.
Okay.
Yeah,
Two boys and a girl.
two boys and a girl.
How
They're a
old are
lot
they?
of fun. So 14, 12, and 9.
14, 12, and 9. Man, get your hands full.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun doing sports, doing. My daughter just got done with softball, and then we're getting ready for the summer. They all got us get out of school. This is their last week in school, and now we're hitting all the fun summer stuff.
Nice.
Good.
So they play, what kind of sports do they play?
Yeah, softball, gymnastics, BMX.
And then you were mentioning earlier, we were talking before we started recording, and you mentioned that they also play music. You want to do like a little band.
Yeah, they do music too. So they all three can play piano, and then I want to try to encourage them to do a little bit more. I play guitar, so it'd be fun to have a little house band.
Hit me up. I like to sing too. You mentioned you like singing.
Yeah,
That was my thing.
and then also with what's his name? There's a big Alice Cooper is coming to
Okay.
Goodyear, so there's gonna be a his nonprofit's coming to Goodyear. Anybody from 12 to 20 years old can learn any music instrument for free.
Eh,
So any lesson for free. Also dance, photography, videography, art, any art, ballet, dancing.
Who does that for free?
So that'll be Alice Cooper's nonprofit,
Real
Solid Rock, I think it's called, Foundation. It's coming to Goodyear. It'll be in the old library,
nice.
library,
The old library.
the old Goodyear library.
Where's that at?
That's off of Van Buren between Litchfield and Bullard.
Okay. Van Buren. Okay, got it.
Yeah, it's
Perfect.
gonna be a great addition to the city. So there'll be a huge concert. Alice Cooper comes out with his band, and then there'll be other bands that he brings out, and they do a big grand opening. So it'll be fun. It'll be the third location in Arizona,
That's awesome, man. Where's the other two?
Phoenix and then East Valley.
Phoenix. Okay, perfect. We needed something here in the West Valley like that, huh?
Yeah, I mean, well, it's just we have some other smaller things like that around, but this is, like I said, it's all free, nonprofit, large scale, good name, and I think it'll be fun, a little feeder. So I would also like to get more arts in the city of Goodyear, and maybe that's an incubator for future bands that might want to have concerts, that might want to be able to have more cultural experiences here in the city of Goodyear, performing arts.
That's awesome. And you know what? I was just reading about how, like for certain places, why like Brazil is great for soccer, right?
Mm.
Europe, some of the cities are like great for art. And what is that? How does that happen? Or New York is like people practice a lot, right? And you have those places where they can practice and learn.
Yeah.
I mean, you change the city's culture, and I feel like that's one of the things. One thing to piggyback on that, I was actually the steps of Verado.
Mhm.
I went up and down, and every time I go, there's more and more people.
Yeah.
So having these places that are attractive to doing positive things,
Yeah.
kind of get everybody else to kind of pull in, right?
Yeah, all those things I think start organically, and then they start growing and growing and growing. Because I'm trying to get more economic development, more tourism, more sports tourism. And it all starts with one person's idea, and then it starts with them then building a coalition and a group, and then starting that, and then it becomes labor of love. But then it starts becoming a thing of its own,
Exactly.
and then nonprofits start grabbing it, they start running with it, and then it becomes huge things like the golf tournament that the Thunderbirds run over in the Waste Management Open. That's a nonprofit that runs that. And there's all kinds of examples of great organizations or nonprofits that then started one person's idea.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that's the reason we do this is because we want to help our community be informed and also learn about things that we typically don't talk about, right? I mean, how often do you get interviewed to talk about the city, the growth?
Every once in a while, some of the political groups in Pebble Creek or other groups like to know what's going on in the community, and I'm excited to talk about all the fun stuff. We're a growing city. I mean, now we're 115,000 roughly people. We were the fastest, or we're not still the fastest growing, ninth fastest growing city in the country. We're the second fastest growing city in the state of Arizona. So we are continuing to grow rapidly. And what that does is that brings all this, now we're getting all the retail finally, that we have all these rooftops here, and more density. So for example, around our new city hall, we're going to have a 2-story distillery, country western music place. We're getting a gastropub with a speakeasy, high-end seafood restaurant. All the night side will be going in there. We're getting Shake Shack announced over there. Ooh, wow, high-end. Was it a wine bar? There's actually 3 wine bars coming to Goodyear.
Love it.
There's a what else come there? Another shake place, high-end Mediterranean food restaurants going over there.
Where are these going along?
Potentially 2 breweries are going to be going over there. So there's a lot of growth, a lot of things happening, and even near Harkins, there's a lot of neat projects to be being proposed right there as well.
Love it. Is there office space? We're looking for space. So
yeah, well, there's a commercial there. It was the first office, more corporate kind of headquarters, Class A office space in the West Valley. So it's not full yet, but it's built.
You have space at the city office?
Not in the city hall itself, but there's a 3-story commercial building right there that's just waiting for, I'm sure they're hopefully doing negotiations, but they're looking for tenants over there.
Okay.
Look like large organizations out there. Because right now I think I'm trying to encourage more commercial to get built, because there's a lot of small businesses that have nowhere to go. So we have an incubator right now in the city of Goodyear. It's called a startup school. So it's through, I think, the Alexandria project at the ASU. So we partner with people or small business owners that is for free. You can go learn, like, it's an 8-week class, I believe. You learn all the basics of how to start a business, run a business, and then hopefully launch a business in Goodyear. The thing we're having issues with is that you have a great idea, you can't necessarily go into an open space. You got to build the space and then have your great idea. So
right,
because the most commercials full, at least in Goodyear. So,
yeah, I feel like there's a lot of space still between streets, like it's vacant. There's nothing.
There's dirt. There's dirt, but you gotta get a developer to want to build.
I'm looking to buy land and build a commercial building for us.
Well, let's do it. And we'll talk about your economic development director, and they can find a space for you.
Yeah,
and they would love to help encourage small businesses to start to build.
Yeah, these conversations happen, and things happen. So, thank you for coming. And I also wanted to talk about. So you're part of the city council. What is another cool project that's coming in? I know you mentioned several.
Yeah, one that's very popular right now is Buc-ee's is coming in.
Is that already done? Because I know that's kind of
a done deal now. So it was originally zoned, and now they signed the paperwork. So that'll be, at a minimum, it has to be 75 gas pumps.
Okay.
So it'll be more than that anyway.
Tell us more about that, because that's a cool. I never been to one of those stores. Do you know the concept?
I know the concept, and they've talked to us about it. They actually pay pretty decent too. So if you want a job there, it's not you, but if someone wants a job there, they actually pay their employees pretty well. I think the second highest paid person there is the person that cleans the bathroom.
No way.
So they're very hardcore about about the cleanliness of it. But what I understand about it is we think that it'll be a pull from 200 miles away. There'll be over 100,000 people a week going there, we project, and about 5.4 million people going there a year.
Wow.
So it's a huge draw. And then it will be, what I understand about it, I haven't been to one, but what I understand is they have very signature products there. So they do brisket, they make their own brisket and sausage and things like that, consistently, so you can get food there. And then there's things for sale. There's a whole wall of beef jerky. There's all these specialty products. You can go grocery shopping there, I think, for the most part, if you want to.
It is like a stop, like a field trip, right?
Yeah, it's way bigger than
travel trip.
Yeah,
right. It's a huge place.
You can buy a grill there. So it's not like it's like a hybrid between like Ace Hardware and the inside of Cracker Barrel and the inside of Rudy's and Walmart. It's just a hybrid of a lot of different things. But
is it like a travel stop, or like?
It's only, no semis are allowed there.
Okay.
So it can only be automobiles. So it'll be, it's unique as well. But yeah, it'll be you fill up your gas, but it's more than just gas. It's a tourist destination.
Yeah, I heard people that it's from Texas, right?
Yeah, if you're from Texas, you're very excited about Buc-ee's coming to Goodyear. So that's a very popular one. I'm trying to also get more higher end employment here. So that I'm hoping, because I'm trying to attract more medical more tech. We have an aerospace, we have an airport, and Luke Air Force Base is very close to. Then the retail.
Question on the airport, because I have,
Yeah.
I went to this meeting over in Phoenix up with AREA, this is the Asian Association of Realtors, and Scottsdale's a popular place, right? To bring high-end jobs and high-end things, but they don't have a lot of space for that. So, what I learned is like the Mesa Airport has the capacity to receive big airplanes.
Yeah.
And Scottsdale doesn't. So when they travel going to Scottsdale, it's not a very attractive way to travel, especially if you're an executive. Time is of the essence. So how is the airport compared to the Mesa Airport?
I'm not sure about the Mesa Airport. Our airport was a Navy base at one point.
Okay.
So it has a very long runway, and it can hold any size airplane
Seen that, yeah.
in the world that I understand. So we've had the president land there. We've had the largest planes land there, but it's run by City of Phoenix. It just happened to be like a business. It's like this place is in Goodyear, but Goodyear doesn't run it. So it's a partnership with the City of Phoenix. So we have a lot of commercial, we have a lot of corporate airplanes there, corporate hangars. So it can handle lots of huge planes there. So we'll probably never get like a JetBlue, or we'll never get like a passenger plane service.
But more private, like for people that have, these corporate jets to travel there.
Packed during the Super Bowl, it's packed during PIR, during the NASCAR races. It's packed during any of the events that are happening around the valley. So that is a popular airport for those type of uses. And we also have a flight school there. United Airlines is flying like 500 people, young adult and young pilots who are new in their career. Pilots are learning how to fly there right now too. So it's a very busy airport, but we will probably not get anything commercial, but we can handle any corporate jets.
Awesome. Cool fact. You mentioned PIR, and it brought me back to, I heard a long time ago that when we have that event here, the city of Goodyear like doubles in size, right? Just for the people that come.
Well, NASCAR is actually in Avondale, technically. So it might double Avondale size.
It's not part of Goodyear then?
It's not part of Goodyear. There's some interesting.
I thought it was Goodyear.
Very close, very close to Goodyear. It was supposed to go to Tolleson, and Tolleson turned it down years ago. That's a little fun.
That's a great money-making machine, I'm sure.
Yeah.
City, no?
Tolleson, we're very excited that they're very proud that they have more jobs than people in Tolleson, because they have a lot of warehousing there. But yeah, PIR or NASCAR is a good draw. I mean, region benefits from them because they got to stay in hotels. But when I used to work at a grocery store, we used to go out there and set up a full grocery store out in the dirt because it's a little city out there.
It becomes a city. That's what I heard. It becomes a city just by the over 100 and some thousand people.
They have an RV parts store there. They have a grocery store. They have anything you want pertains to NASCAR and or your RV or food is all there. So I know a lot of people they don't even go into watch the race. They just out there tailgating. They're tailgating in the tailgate area. So or living out in the dirt.
Nice. Yeah, I'm curious. I started watching all the car movies. I watched Ford versus Ferrari.
Oh yeah.
Then I watched Ferrari, Lamborghini, and then what is the other one? Gran Turismo. And so I have to go now watch a race because I became a little fan of it. So I'm curious to see one. I've never followed that, but I mean we have it so close. It's just kind of like
You should go to one. I won, of all things, I won a NASCAR package from the city of Avondale one time. And it was like four free tickets, and then you got like I got a ride in that pace car.
Oh, that's cool.
That was really neat. And then, but they really did. It's a really nice facility, and they added a new area where you can go. You walk into the infield, and you can see them do everything, look at their cars and everything. You can be just sitting there in the area. Hey, good job turning that lug nut, or so you can talk to the mechanics, talk to the people working on the cars, see the drivers. It's a lot more.
It's personal, kind of
closer experience than just seeing them from the stands. But and I think they've had the World Championships there at least 1 year.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a destination. And then in NASCAR, your point about all the people that are there, NASCAR fans, they're willing to travel.
Oh yeah,
across the U.S. for that sport.
Love it.
It's a big thing. So
That's the cool thing about our side of town, right? It's not there yet, but it's little by little we're getting all the amenities, all the entertainment that the East Valley has. So I'm looking forward to that. And now, Goodyear, does it have any warehouses that are popping up? A lot more construction when it comes to the commercial side.
Yeah, so the 10303 along the flight path of Luke Air Force Base only puts certain type of projects there. So that's a lot of advanced manufacturing or warehousing or whatever uses will go there, commercial, industrial type uses there. I mean, we have Fairlights, we have Sub-Zero, Ball Corporation. There's some Scholler Alibert, Hudamaki. There's a lot.
Are these new or are they already here?
They're already here.
Okay. Are there any cool companies coming to town?
I can't talk about them yet.
Okay, but there are
Some secret ones that are kicking the tires of the city, and they're kicking tires at all times. There's a lot of companies. We had Samsung kicking the tires of Goodyear at one point for a good manufacturer. So it just depends on. Yeah, it depends. We're trying to tell the story of Goodyear, and then we have a team of people that go out and try to recruit those kind of users to the city of Goodyear. To the council, we can set the conditions for a city, for the zoning and things like that, but we can't force or tell people where to go. They got to want to come.
True.
Yeah. So same thing with any retailer. People are like, why don't we have this, and this here? I'm like, well, they got to come here. Like there's property rights too. So I can't sell it once it's already zoned and it meets the criteria. We can't stop them from wanting to go, and we can't prevent someone from wanting to go, or we can't demand
them to go,
the company to go somewhere.
And I interviewed Carol, who I don't know if you know her. She's from the Phoenix Economic Council.
Oh, okay.
And they go and scout the world for businesses. And to me, it's fascinating, and that's why I wanted to have you here, because you know the local stuff that's going on, and some of the probably the whole city. There's so many moving parts, and one of the things that people don't understand, especially those that have been here forever, is that our city is super popular right now. When I say the city is Phoenix, and the surrounding areas, Maricopa County in particular, and even Pinal, there's so much going on. There's a mining company opening up, and so there's many businesses popping in, and I'm passionate about that, because people don't realize when it comes to real estate, the gold mine that we're sitting in, because in the next 5-10 years, I dare to say that we're going to be like California when it comes to pricing.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
The demand is high. So at one point, when I was on the MAG Economic Development Committee for the Maricopa County, Arizona was getting 200 people a day moving here, and where Austin gets like 500 people a day. So we are a top 5 market of people moving to
what is the number?
To a different place.
I don't know if you know
the newest number. I don't know. I know it's 200 people, but Goodyear or Arizona has done really well at diversifying its economic base. Because it used to be, when I grew up as a kid, it was mostly just construction, boom and bust. Then guys would go back to driving trucks, and then they go back to construction, the Arizona has been really good at getting biotech, chip manufacturing, advanced manufacturing, medical. So a lot more. We're not reliant on the boom and bust of construction like we used to.
Love it.
Which draws more jobs here. But I went through the Flynn Brown Foundation. They mentioned that we're like 60,000 engineers short right now.
Can you repeat that again?
We're like 60,000 engineers short.
So for those of you that are thinking about going to school and being a social worker, come on, get something that's going to get you a job. Look for those items or areas that are going to get you to a good paying job, because I know you're passionate about what you do, but life is very different.
Yeah.
And I think one of the things that we're not doing right, you're probably like me, we grew up in the same kind of era, and you have to be blunt, straightforward with people. And people aren't willing to talk about it. They don't want to hurt their kids' feelings.
Yeah.
But in reality, they're going to be hurt when they go out in the real world, and there's no jobs for them for the career they chose because they're passionate about that.
I think we're like 30,000 short electricians.
How many?
Like 30,000 electricians.
My brother's an electrician.
Like even Grand Canyon University started a new program just for electricians.
Love it.
So I'm more diversified. I'm a journeyman refrigeration mechanic by trade. So one of my jobs when I used to work at APS.
That's even complicated. So what is it, journey?
So I used to work at the nuclear power plant at APS for 18 years, and I used to offload their nuclear reactor when I was like 18, and then I took a pay cut, and then I took an apprenticeship program. So essentially HVAC.
You invested in yourself.
So they paid for me to go to trade school, got an associate's in mechanical maintenance engineering, and then I broke out of a 3-year apprenticeship program. So apprenticeships, trades are a great job for life. And then I got my bachelor's degree, then I got my master's degree, and then I worked my way all around that company and became a project manager. And then I took a leap of faith and started financial advising. I've been doing that for 6 years now.
Okay. Well, let me take you back. Congratulations on all your success.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that there was failures in between, because that's how we get to success, right? People think that they succeed by succeeding. Is not.
Yeah.
But with that, for those of you that are still kind of wondering, what do I want to be when I grow up?
Yeah.
Like, how do I get to that point? There's going to be a lot of times. I know people that are in their 50s, 60s still wondering what they're going to do when they grow up. And it's okay.
Yeah.
The thing is, never stop, right?
No.
So one thing took you to the next. And I don't know if you can attest to this, but at the end of the day, you're doing what you love. No, you're having fun with it, right?
I am. I love what I do. I love helping people, doing life with them face to face, helping them through their family, people get married, people get divorced, people pass away, people switch jobs, people retire, and I'm there through that whole process with them. So celebrating with them, crying with them, and helping them through their whole life processes. So, because I do life insurance, I do disability, I do retirement, college saving accounts, and then just investing. So the money's tied to all those major life events.
Everything. Money's tied to everything.
Yeah, so helping them with all those decisions and investments, and then getting the quality of life that they want to get to in the future, and helping them succeed in life. It's a lot more rewarding than keeping the light power on at a power plant is great and can be rewarding, but I feel helping people face to face is a little bit more rewarding for me.
100%.
So,
and again, you change with what we do. Also, is like you change people's lives, right? Because there's a lot of unknowns, and unfortunately, especially in my culture, I'm going to speak in general, because where I grew up, my father, his priority was to feed the family, right? That was it. And when things change and you're doing a little bit better, and even if you're not doing better, you need to look at these things.
Yeah.
Yet the education for that is that there's not a school, right?
No, it's not. It's not.
Sadly is, and luckily, and thank God that we're here for these things, and that's the reason we do these kinds of videos, because we want to talk to people about the real issues of life, right? Like, we're talking about economics, about what's cool, what's coming in, how can you benefit from all the growth that is happening, but in reality is like, how do you grow your assets, how you protect your assets, and how do you invest? Because I there's certain things that I don't know, so I go to you or to my accountant. How do I do this, right? How do I improve my odds?
Yeah. And that's what I tell people. A good team is you should have an estate attorney, you should have a CPA, and you should have a financial advisor like myself. That's a great team for people.
What about real estate?
And real estate too. So yeah. And in real estate, like I said, because people aren't usually buying real estate every day. So
for sure. And some people don't know that you can also invest in real estate, but
you can. And it's a great vehicle too. That's part, I build financial plans for people. And having a rental property, or having a commercial property, or having something as that other source of income coming in is just another layer of financial security for them. So yeah. So however they want to make their money, real estate or in the stock market or both, or people make money all kinds of different ways,
100%,
which has been exciting, because I have clients that are business owners doing all kinds of stuff, and it's fun to see how people make money different ways.
It's crazy, right? Like, there's so many. I think I'm going to write a book about this. The last caper who opened my eyes, because I'm a realtor, right? And as a realtor, I help people buy and sell homes.
Yeah.
However, I used to see these deals and giving them to these people that are investors, and I think I told you the story. I says, you know what? I got this property. I don't know what this realtor's thinking. This was back in 2014. And like, this house, he listed it for 117, and it's worth like 175. He's like, let's go take a look at it. We go take a look at the property, and he says, I like it. I'll buy it. All right. Pays cash. We close. As soon as we close, he calls me, Juanito, why didn't you buy it? I feel like he punched me in the gut, dude. Like, oh my gosh. I'm settling for a $5,000 commission when I could have been keeping $60,000.
Yeah.
People worry about the money. Where's the money going to come from?
Yeah.
There's money everywhere, right? There's leverage. If you have a house, you can borrow against your home.
Yeah.
You can get private loans. So, and again, just like with you as a financial advisor, we can also do the same thing and help them out, invest in our world. But again, I don't know your world, so that's why we brought you here, so that you can talk about your products and what you do. And how can people get a hold of you? And how can they reach out to you?
Yeah, they can email me, my name, brandon.hampton@edwardjones.com, or they can call me 623-925-8243. I'm right here located at Goodyear, so I'm a local financial advisors. I can go to people's houses, or they can come to me for Zoom calls or other ways like that. So
Love it. And we're gonna have your information here on the bio too. So or the
yeah, I'm passionate about helping people and families out. So it's a lot of fun. And then now people have been referring their family to me, which is it's fun helping generations of families as well.
sweet.
So
That's how we work, man. Most of our business comes from referrals, and again, at that point, I feel like we're doing something right. And what I tell my team members is this is kind of like our motto is like the by doing the right thing, the byproduct of that is you get paid.
yeah,
If you do what the customer needs, if you fulfill the customer needs, the byproduct of that is you're gonna get paid. So
yeah,
we never worry about the commission because some people that's the first thing they ask you.
yeah.
You know what? I'm not gonna earn anything unless I do what I need to do. And if you allow me the opportunity to work with you and help you and get you to the finish line, then I'm gonna get paid. But if not, I don't expect anything. I'm
Yeah.
gonna earn it.
That's what I do too. I mean, I'm not a trained salesperson, so I'm just trying to do what's right. And I'm a fiduciary, so I'd have to do what's right by the people.
That's what I do.
I would do it I do it anyway, but I have to do it.
And it's sad that we have to have that title to be a fiduciary.
Yeah.
That's our obligation, right? For me, it's like, if I'm going to go to a doctor, I want the doctor to tell me the truth.
Yeah.
I don't want the doctor to tell me what he's going to get more in his pocket, right?
Exactly.
Because sometimes people say, well, you want to make me buy the house for more because you want to make more commission. No, it's like, there's 10 offers. Do you want the house? I'm going to get it for you. We just have to, offer. Because at the end of the day, if I get you a good deal is getting you the house. If I don't get you the house, I didn't get you anything.
Yeah, and that's what I tell people. It's their money at the end of the day. I give them advice, and I want to help them make good decisions, but at the end of the day, they make their decision. They find a decision on what they want to do with their money. So I just come alongside them, and I partner with them, and I try to provide all the tools and resources for them to make a good decision with them.
That make an educated decision. That's the key, because most people think that we're going to open the door and just show them holes and then, okay, sign here.
Yeah.
We're going to educate you on the process just like you do.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that you're saying that, because a lot of times is people, they just think we're going to open the door. No, we're going to build a relation for life. But anyways, at the end of the day, we want to make sure that we do what's right for a client. And
Exactly. Well, and like you said, it's a lifelong relationship.
Exactly.
So I deal with people from them all the way till they retire, and I also deal with their children, and then so it's a lifelong relationship, or even their grandparents or their parents, or so it's all helping generation.
Exactly. And that's the other thing, building generational wealth, because like I said, my father grew up in a mountain in a hut, and they had nothing, right? They came here. He's like, I'm never going to live in the U.S. because all he knew was hard work here, working in the fields.
Yeah.
He probably had like, I don't want to be in this place. I'm done. I've worked enough. I'm leaving. And luckily, he built a home and had some land in Mexico and everything. He had a good life.
Mm-hmm.
Yet for us that we came here, I wanted to go back. Mm-hmm. However, I stayed here. And even if you leave, a lot of people that come here to work from Mexico, they want to save enough money to go back and live their life, live large, right? However, if you own a home, when you leave, you can take the money with you. Right? What if you have one or two? My brother, he makes more off of the rental that I helped him purchase 5 years ago than Social Security. Figure that one out. He had to work his whole life to retire and get that lane check when a rental property gets him more money, and that property went up in value $200,000.
Yeah, real estate can be great. I have a lady she has 2 rentals in Mexico, and then she brings the rental money back to U.S. and then I invest it for her. So so she's a little abuela. So.
Nice. So there's many ways you can do this, and going back to what you do. I mean, so what products do you offer?
Yeah, so at a minimum, I mean, right now my savings accounts, essentially, where the bank should give me like 0.01, I'm getting like 5.33% right now. My CDs are all over 5%. And then if people just want to save, they have retirement accounts and they want to collect all those together, I put those to work for them. I set up retirement accounts for business owners, simples. I do a full-blown 401k for business owners, and just investments. And then people have kids or grandkids, I can do college saving accounts. Then the protection side is really life insurance, disability insurance for business owners, long-term care insurance. That's one that if you don't have someone take care of you, you can have someone take care of you. So you're not relying on your nest egg, or have to sell a property, or have to take the rental income from your houses. You can use this to offset that money for you. I have it for myself, so I don't try to sell things that are that I don't believe in. So
I think that's the right way to do it. I own rental property, and the reason I talk about it is because I see the benefit, I see the growth, and I love the fact that you also own these products, because how hypocritical to be a tenant and then trying to sell you a house.
Yeah, exactly.
So what we're not,
And I used to have a couple rentals. I had an LLC and everything like that. So it's definitely a good thing to diversify as well.
and again, you know your business, I know mine, and we all have different products, and we all cheer, for our products because we think they're the greatest, as we know. Now, they're both good, and again, to learn more, we're going to have your information here shared so people can contact you. On top of that, I would like for you to come back, and then maybe we can go deeper into every single program. Like for those self-employed people, like for myself, I want to learn more about that, right? How does that work? And we can do, share with the public all these products so that we can inform them, and they can make the decision to call you and then come in here with a little bit of knowledge.
So
Fair enough?
I think everybody needs a advisor, so whatever capacity that is.
I just met with last week. We had a mastermind with Gary Keller he's like the Elon Musk of real estate, right? And it was a beautiful room of 200 people, and I was blessed to be part of that. And he has a coach. The guy's a billionaire, right? And he has a coach. Do you think we need a coach?
I think everybody should.
You go to church, right? Why do we go to church? Our pastors are leader there. He's our coach. So I feel like this is where a lot of people miss the boat. Is like, I know. Well, you know how to get healthy? Yeah. Do you do it? No. Why do you need a coach? How about your finances? Are they in good health? No. Then that's why you need a coach. And again, you're only going to charge if they do something with you, right?
Exactly.
And again, it's kind of put into the deal, just like real estate. And at the end of the day, is that advice is invaluable. I mean, sometimes people put a dollar and say, well, you know what? I don't want to pay for that. Well, you don't want to invest in yourself. That's how I see it.
Well, and I think it was a Vanguard in the financial industry. They did put a dollar amount to the value of a financial advisor, and I think we're worth like 2.5% on top, like the value.
The charge?
No, we're just worth 2.5% above like what you make. We're at least 2.5% of the portfolio is off the device, and they break it down and things like that. So there is value there. You can tie a financial value to your tutor advisor.
100%. My coach, I had a coach for the last 7 years, and I can attest to it because I've seen it in my business. I used to have to work 4 or 5 jobs to make 70,000. I make 10 times that or more. And I only do one job. And how did that change? Was the focus, and then having somebody guiding you, right?
Exactly.
And I feel like that applies to everything in life. Again, going back to health, spiritual, family. I mean, you need a coach for everything. And my coaches have been in a lot of the books. Again, I have a coach. I'm a spiritual coach. My wife was also a coach. And again, I feel like we all need guidance, and I appreciate you taking the time to be here. I know you're busy. Yet I appreciate the fact that you're here sharing the information about the city. Next time we'll talk more about, the SEP IRAs and all these different investment vehicles that you offer, so that people can get a little bit of information. Reach out to you a little bit more educated and ready to go.
Exactly. I like helping people out. So
love it. Well, thank you so much for coming. Thanks guys for showing up. We appreciate you. I hope you learned something, and just know that our city is growing. And this is just, I'm at my office in Goodyear. We're in the West Valley, but the whole Maricopa County is experiencing a tremendous growth. And I would love for you guys to take advantage of the opportunity where all these businesses and investing are out there. So thanks again for watching. Have a great day.